How do you manage? How do you manage to lose to the Buffalo Sabres over and over and over again? How? How do you do that? What is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Garcelle. Welcome back to another video. Toronto Maple Leafs lose to the Buffalo Sabres 5-2. In the return of Owen Power. Owen Power plays his first game as a member of the Buffalo Sabres and his first NHL game. Of course he wins with the Sabres. This is very frustrating, honestly. And, seeing Toronto being able to beat the Florida Panthers, beating Tampa and then Florida on a back-to-back, beating Boston, beating Dallas when they're fighting for a playoff spot, beating all these good playoff-type teams. And then they go into Buffalo, which is a Billy guarantee, and all of a sudden, they lose. Like, how do you manage that? How? Sheldon Keefe said it perfectly. He described it perfectly. This is why we're still fighting for a home advantage. Because we can't win games against the Buffalo frickin' Sabres. Unbelievable. Anyways, let's recap this game. As much as I don't want to, we have to. First period rolls around. Rasmus Dahlin to Victor Olofsson. Kyle Okposo on the power play. Sniped 19th of the season. 7:25 of the period. You got yourself a 1-0 lead for the Sabres. Timothy Liljegren then puts one in the back of the net. Morgan Rielly with his 52nd assist of the year. William Nylander with an assist as well. 2 minutes into the second period, and Liljegren with 4 goals on the year. And then my boy Tage Thompson, Henry Yokoharu to Alex Tuch to Tage Thompson. The second power play goal of the night for the Buffalo Sabres. They had a rock in that game. 33 goals for Tage Thompson. He's been on fire this season. And then the third period is when Buffalo really takes it away. This game was in the hands of Buffalo for 2-1. Then, Jeff Skinner lights the lamp 4 minutes in. Alex Tuch gets the assist. Alex Tuch had, 3 points in this game. Did a really good job. Jeff Skinner with his 31st goal of the season. And it is 3-1. Just a minute later, about a minute and a half later, Rasmus Asplund sends it over to Victor Olofsson to Rasmus Dahlin. He tucks it home for his 10th of the season. 4-1 for the Buffalo Sabres. Pierre Engvall to Morgan Rielly. Only 3 minutes later, 3 minutes and 10 seconds later, Morgan Rielly to Kerfoot. And Alex Kerfoot pots his 13th of the year. Alex Kerfoot doing really good on the Maple Leafs recently. And there's another for him. Empty netter by Buffalo at the end of the day. Rasmus Asplund with his 7th of the year. And a nice empty net goal to finish it off for the Buffalo Sabres. Get into the 3 stars. Craig Anderson was the 3rd star. 24 saves, 2 goals against, and a .923 save percentage. Alex Tuch, 2 assists, so 2 apples, +1 in 18 minutes of time on ice. And then Rasmus Dahlin got the 1st star with a goal, an assist, +1 in 24 minutes and 33 seconds of time on ice. The game stats. Buffalo had 28 shots against Toronto's 26. 35 hits to 23 in favor of Buffalo. Yes, they were very aggressive this game. Face-offs heavily won by Toronto, 42-19. Penalty minutes were pretty even. Buffalo had 10. We had 8. They had 2 power play tallies. Out of the 4 chances they had, 5 chances for the Leafs to score on a power play. They didn't score at all. And 15 giveaways by Toronto to 7 actually led to 2 goals for Buffalo in this game. So, yes, very upsetting. The box score for the goaltenders, let's take a look. Craig Anderson, as we already described. Let's look at Shalgren. He had 4 goals against, 23 saves, 27 shots against, and for an .852 in 58 minutes of play. There was a couple standouts in this game. Not really on the Maple Leafs side. I mean, I guess Morgan Rielly had 2 assists in the game and was +2. But if you look at Buffalo, there's a couple standout guys. Dahlin, of course, got the 1st start. But Olofsson also had 2 assists, was +1. And Alex Tuch who got a start, and I believe Tage Thompson also had an assist as well. I don't think they credited him at the end of the day. Very strange. I think he did have an assist in the game, but anyways, the Leafs lose, and it was not fun. Not fun at all. I am very upset right now the Leafs coughed up that game because Tampa just went and got within 4 points. So, yes, I understand that Boston lost. Yes, I understand that Dallas beat Tampa. That is not the point here. The issue is the Leafs had an opportunity to not only obviously stay in front of Tampa and Boston by 4 points, which they did luckily because both teams lost. If they won last night, they would have been 6 points clear of Tampa Bay and Boston. Both. Which means Boston and Tampa would have to win 3 games when the Maple Leafs have not in the remaining 9 games left. That's very difficult considering how good the Leafs have been. And yet they lose to the Sabres. So it was really frustrating. Florida won in overtime, so they basically walked away with the division. The Leafs actually had a chance to probably get close to the division, but I wasn't counting on it. Big game coming Thursday night against the Washington Capitals. 7 p.m. Eastern Time against the Caps, as I just said. This is going to be a huge game for Washington and Toronto. Washington currently fighting for some sorts of a playoff spot in their division. Right now, they are sitting with 92 points in the wild card spot. Pittsburgh has 95. Pittsburgh's fallen off a little bit in this last month, or last couple weeks at least, and they've struggled. So, obviously, the Islanders are not going to make the playoffs, so Washington can get that scare out of their head. But Boston, you want to get your playoff spot on Boston, or you want to get your division spot. So this is a big game for Washington, and obviously we already know why it's a big game for Toronto. 4 points ahead of Tampa, 5 ahead of the Bruins. This is time to get moving and grooving and just win games. We have to beat Washington on Thursday. This is a big game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. The scoreboard, let's watch a little bit of the scoreboard and see. Wednesday night, we got no games featured against us. We do have Tampa Bay against the Ducks and the Senators against the Bruins. You see, this is why this was a big game. Those are 2 Billy guarantees pretty much for the Lightning and for the Bruins. And yet the Leafs have to face the Capitals now and work their butts off to actually win this game because the Capitals are in a playoff spot. This is why you need to beat Buffalo. But they didn't. And so we move on. We wait for Thursday night. And honestly, I can't wait to watch it. Ovi versus Matthews is always such a great matchup. I'm so excited. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe for more of these videos. And please make sure to turn on your post notifications to get notified when these videos do come out. One more thing, please make sure to share this video with your friends and family. Helps me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.